Today, we celebrate our 11th anniversary and we say farewell to Father Rick. That is happiness and also a little pain. Happiness and pain many times are each other's friends. Tonight, after the Mass, we start our celebration in the meeting place at the back of the church. But before it starts, I'm happy to introduce to you Her Excellency the Philippine Ambassador to the Netherlands, Lourdes G. Morales. It is the first time in the history that we welcome a woman Philippine ambassador to the Netherlands. And it is clear that also in the Philippines, emancipation of the women is not at the beginning stage. Her Excellency is a good example of this development. She has a long experience as the ambassador to Greece, to Cyprus, and to Cambodia before. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you to give a warm welcome to Her Excellency the Philippine Ambassador to the Netherlands, Lourdes G. Morales.
Good evening to you all. I wish to congratulate the Filipino Catholic community in The Hague on its 11th anniversary celebration. This celebration is the fruit of your devotion and dedication to God, as well as your sense of community and togetherness. I am happy to be part of this celebration, which is my first encounter with you as a community. Today, we also celebrate the anniversary of the EDSA People Powers Revolution, which 26 years ago showed to the world that Filipinos are a peace-loving people who are able to change a government without bloodshed. At present, the world is witnessing the political turmoil in the Middle East. So many have lost their lives fighting for government reforms. Change comes at a price, and it is at the cost of shedding blood and tears, reminiscent of the sacrifice that Jesus Christ made for the salvation of mankind. However, this turmoil is not only confined to the Middle East. Current developments seem to be pointing to the doomsday prediction of the Mayans for 2012. With the onslaught of natural disasters and other crises, mankind seems to be on the brink of disaster. The Philippines has weathered the fury of Typhoon Sendong and the earthquake in the Visayas region. In Europe, the economic crisis affects not only Europeans, but other countries having close ties to the continent as well. In the Philippines, the Catholic Church manages to sustain its high status in society. It continues to be a powerful political force, even to the extent of being instrumental in the overthrow of a dictatorship 26 years ago. This was a pivotal point in the history of our nation by which the Catholic Church will always be remembered as having been one of the catalysts behind the government change. This government change was welcomed by us all because it brought freedom and restored the rights of our people. Tonight's theme of One People, One Heart in Thanksgiving speaks of how grateful we were for the 1986 event for freedom. According to a famous quotation of Jean-Baptiste Massieu, gratitude is the memory of the heart. The heart of the Philippine Embassy is full of gratitude to this community because of its contributions in making the Embassy's activities successes. It is my hope that you will always be the Embassy's partner in promoting the best of what the Filipino is. On this note, I wish to encourage you to assist the embassy in its various promotional activities, such as President Benigno S. Aquino's Pinoy Homecoming Years for Filipinos overseas, the ongoing overseas absentee voting registration, the nominations for the 2012 Presidential Awards for Outstanding Filipinos and Organizations Overseas, and the nominations for the 2012 Migration Advocacy and Media Awards. Tonight, in addition to celebrating 11 years of fellowship in the Filipino Catholic community in The Hague, we also celebrate the lifting on 22 February 2012 of the O'Hare ban in Europe by the Philippine government. The ban was originally imposed by the government in 1998 because of reported abuses in Europe. Times have changed since then, and the situation of au pairs has improved. This encouraged the Philippine government to reconsider its position and lift the ban after long and painstaking deliberations on the issue. The embassy is available to answer any of your questions on this recent positive development. As a Catholic community, we also celebrate the recent Vatican confirmation of the canonization ceremony of Blessed Pedro Calungsod, which is scheduled on 21 October 2012 in Rome. We Filipinos will now have two saints who will intercede for us in our temporal and spiritual needs. This is truly a wonderful night for us to celebrate. Once again, I wish you a happy 11th anniversary, and may the Filipino Catholic community in The Hague enjoy more anniversary celebrations to come. Mabuhay po kayo lahat.
Let us give our applause to Ambassador. And of course, we're not yet done with our celebration. And the celebration of the Eucharist is just the first part. And we thank those who one way or the other have contributed to make this celebration truly meaningful and solemn. Of course, we thank our choir, the Philippine Catholic Community choir, who've been providing us with good music. Palakpakan naman po natin.